Hello students, good morning and happy new year. From today we will start our essay 2 syllabus from our online lectures. So, welcome back to the first lecture of essay 2 of English grammar. Let's see what will we learn here in this lecture today. Today we will start our first lecture of essay 2 and the lesson is lesson number 9, articles. Let's see what will we learn here about articles today. First we will see the introduction. In this introduction I will explain you the definition of articles and when and why we use the articles. Then we will see the definition. Then we will see how many kind of articles are there in English language. And then we will see and learn the uses of indefinite articles. So these are the topics we will going to learn today. So let's start. What is an article? Do you know what is an article? When you listen this, when you hear this question, then you have only 3 words in your mind. And which are they? A and the. But what is actual the definition of the article? Let's see. An article is an adjective. Like adjectives, articles modify nouns. As like adjectives, articles represent the noun. Means that adjective describe about the noun and articles describe about the number of the nouns. And articles may be definite or indefinite. There are 2 kind of articles, definite article and indefinite articles. And only in the English language we have main 3 articles. And in only English language there are two different type of articles which are definite and indefinite. Now you can say the what is an articles? Articles are, which words are called the articles? A and the, right? Now we learn about a and the in our previous class also, right? But you know when we use the articles and how? Let's see. When we use the articles, we use a, an or the before the nouns that we want to introduce them. Nouns means names of people, place, animal or thing. Means when we introduce some noun, then at that time we use articles before the noun. So keep in your mind that article always put before the noun in the sentence. In these 3 articles, some are definite and one is two articles are indefinite and one is definite articles. Let's see which is the definite article and which are the indefinite articles. Definite article is the, and which are the indefinite article? They are A and N. Now you have a question. What is the new words? These new words are definite and indefinite. Let's see the definition of definite article and indefinite articles. So, let's see what is the definite article. The definite article is that we use them when we talk about particular noun in the sentence. It means that if you know in the sentence which noun is considered in the sentence, it is a particular noun that there are so many girls in your class, right? But only one girl has a long hair, so you point out only that girl. It is a particular noun. So before this particular noun we use the definite article, and definite means the, right? And now we are moving on the next question. What is indefinite article? So what is indefinite article? Let's see. We use indefinite article when we talk about noun in a general manner in the sentence. A or N modify nouns for non-particular noun. It means that indefinite article is always used for the any or general manner. Means we are not fixing about the particular noun. There are so many boys or girls in the class, but only any one girl and any one boy has a new pencil. Then we don't know about which boy or which girl has a new pencil. At that time we use indefinite article before the boy or girl. So it is uncertain. We don't know which particular boy or girl has a new pen or pencil, whatever, right? So, and we use before boy or girl A or N, because A or N are the indefinite article. Let's see the rules for uses of definite and indefinite articles. It means that when we have to use a, an or the. So let's see, and we are going to start with indefinite articles. Which are the indefinite articles? A and N. So let's see the uses of A. Article A, right? You generally know the basic rule of article. When we use A, when we use N, is the basic first rule, is very basic rule. Let's see and start from the very basic rule. And the rule is A is used before beginning with a consonant sound. You know how many consonants are there in our English alphabets? Yes. Let's see. I have given the picture here. There are total 21 alphabets in our English alphabets. Which are they? B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X and Z. These are the consonant, and what is the rule? A is used before the beginning with the consonant. Means from these 21 letters, if any words will begin, then we will use A. Let's see the example. Car. What is the spelling of car? C-A-R. First letter is C. It is consonant. So what will we use before car? A car, right? Next picture is watch. What is the spelling of watch? W-A-T-C-H. And W is also a consonant. Then what will we use before watch? A watch. And next picture is butterfly. What is the spelling of butterfly? B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-Y. Right? So the spelling of butterfly is begin with B. So which article we will use here? Yes, of course, A. So, a butterfly, right? This is the very basic rule of using article A. Now, let's move on. The next rule of uses of article A. Before a singular noun beginning. It means that when there is only one noun, we are talking about only one noun in the sentence, then we mention a before the noun to represent the number. The noun is in a singular form. So, to show the noun is in a singular form, we use a before the noun. Let's see the example. There is a cow under the tree. Cow means what? Only cow. If here only cow is given here, then what it means? It means that only one cow, or one means that one. Which article represent the singular form? A or N, right? But before the noun we use articles, and if the noun beginning with a consonant we use a, right? Here cow is one and the spelling begin with C, then we use a to show the cow is in a singular form. Let's move on the next example. I have a new pen, right? How many pens are there? One pen, right? One pen represent A or N. If the letters, the words begin with a consonant, then we will put A before them. Now let's move on the third rule of uses of article A. And what is the third rule? Words start with a vowel letter but begin with consonant sound. So we use a before this word. It means that words beginning with vowels. Do you know what are the vowels, right? Vowels, but it sounds, its pronunciations start with, pronunciation has the consonant sound. At that time, we use A before that type of words. Do you know which words are they? Let's see in example. A European. Europe. The spelling begin with E, but the pronunciation is Y, and Y is a consonant sound. That's why we use A before European. Next is union. Union. It is also sound Y. The spelling begin with U, but it sound Y, and Y is a consonant sound. That's why we are using A before union. The next is 1 rupee note. 1, right? The spelling begin with O, but the pronunciation begin with V, and V is also a consonant sound. That's why we use a before the 1 rupee note. Next one is uniform. It is also begin with U and the pronunciation with ya. That's why we are using a before uniform. And last example is university. University also begin with U and the pronunciation begin with ya, and as we know that ya is a consonant sound, that's why we use a before university. These are the three main rules of using a. And now we are moving on the another indefinite article, and which is it? Yes, and let's see the uses of article an. There are two rules how to use, where to use article an. And first rule is very basic and very easy to learn you. I think you learnt from last 2 years, in your previous standard, you learnt this rule only. Let's see the rule. An is used before a word begin with a vowel, right? Now think that how many vowels are there in English alphabets? Let's see. There are 5 vowels in English alphabets. Which are they? A, E, I, O, U. And what is the rule is? The rule is that if the word begin with A, E, I, O and U, then we will use and before them, right? And we will see that if the words begin with A, E, I, O, U, but the pronunciation of the word represent the consonant word, then we will use A, right? In a previous slide we will see it. We will learn about it, right? Now let's move on. Let's see the examples. What is the picture? Apple. What is the first letter of apple? A. A-double-P-L-E, apple. So A is vowel. So we will use which article? An apple, right? Okay. Move on. Let's move on. The next picture. What is the picture? I. The first letter of I is E. What is the spelling of I? E-Y-E. And E is also vowel. Then we use an I. Right? Let's move on. The next picture. Ice cream. I know you all love to eat ice cream, right? Ice cream. What is the first letter of ice cream? I. I-C-E-C-R-E-A-M. Ice cream. Then I is also a vowel. Then we will use an ice cream. This is the very easy and basic rule of use of article an. Now let's move on the another rule of article an. Before the word begin with H but not sounded, means H is silent later in the word. Now as we see that the word begin with vowel but sound in consonant word, then we use A. Here little bit change here in this rule, that the word will begin with H but the pronunciation begin with vowel. H, as we know that H is consonant. So in some words H is silent. So, and the pronunciation begin with a vowel. So, we will use N before this type of words. Do you know this type of words? Which are these words? Let's see in examples. An honest man. Honest, the spelling starting with H, but we do not say honest man. H sound her, but here H is silent word, so we pronounce it honest man. And is a vowel, that's why we are using N before honest man. And next word is our. The word also begin with H. We cannot say hover, right? No, H is a silent word in this silent letter in this word, so we use N before our, right? Our. So is also a vowel sound, that's why we use N before our. I hope you can understand these 3 rules of uses A and 2 rules of uses N. In our next lecture, we will meet again with the uses of definite articles, right? Till then, have a great day.